Apple has always had a way of transforming everyday technology into something magical. From the iPhone to the MacBook and even the Apple Watch, each device has changed how we live, work, and play. But there's one Apple product that doesn't always get the spotlight it deserves: the Apple TV. Over the past few years, this little black box has quietly evolved from a simple streaming device into something much bigger. And now, with a wave of new leaks, rumors, and insider updates, it looks like Apple is finally ready to take Apple TV to an entirely new level, one that might completely change how we think about entertainment, gaming, and the smart home experience. Let's start with what we've been hearing lately. The next generation Apple TV, rumored to launch sometime in 2025, is shaping up to be the biggest update to the platform since its original release. According to leaks from supply chain insiders and reliable Apple analysts, this isn't just a minor refresh. It's a full-blown upgrade designed to merge powerful performance, tighter integration with Apple's ecosystem, and a completely new entertainment strategy. Apple seems to be gearing up to turn the Apple TV from a streaming box into a true home hub, one that blends television, gaming, fitness, and even AI-driven personal experiences all in one sleek device. One of the most consistent leaks comes from analysts who claim that Apple is working on a powerful new chip for the next Apple TV. Right now, the current Apple TV 4K runs on the A15 Bionic chip, the same one found in iPhones just a couple of years ago. But this new version is rumored to feature the A17 Pro, or even a custom M-series chip. If that's true, it would mean console-level power in a tiny box sitting beneath your TV. That opens the door to high-end gaming, smoother 4K HDR streaming, and lightning-fast interface performance. Apple Arcade could finally become what Apple always wanted: a real competitor to PlayStation and Xbox in the living room. And speaking of gaming, here's where it gets really interesting. Sources close to Apple's internal development have hinted that the company is in talks with several major game studios to bring console-quality titles to Apple TV. We're talking about AAA games optimized for tvOS, running natively through the new chip and leveraging metal graphics technology. Imagine playing full-fledged titles like Resident Evil, Assassin's Creed, or even Apple's own exclusives directly on your Apple TV without needing a separate console. Combine that with the rumored Apple-designed controller, something that's been in development for quite some time, and suddenly, the Apple TV transforms from a streaming device into a legitimate entertainment console. But that's not all. Apple is also rumored to be integrating a version of Apple Intelligence, the company's next-gen AI system, into the new Apple TV experience. This could completely change how users interact with their TV. Instead of just using Siri to search for a show or movie, imagine a smart AI that learns your habits, recommends content based on your mood, and even adjusts lighting or sound preferences automatically when you sit down to watch. If Apple ties this into HomeKit, your Apple TV could become the true brain of your smart home, the device that controls everything with your voice, gestures, or even predictive automation. Now let's talk about design. While Apple hasn't confirmed anything officially, leaks suggest that the next Apple TV could come in two models, a standard version and a Pro variant. The Pro model might feature a redesigned body, slimmer form factor, and possibly even built-in storage options for games and offline media. There are also whispers of a built-in camera for FaceTime and video conferencing, something that would make sense now that tvOS supports FaceTime calls through iPhone continuity. Apple could finally take that experience to the next level by embedding the camera directly into the device or offering a version with a magnetic clip-on module. And if you think Apple is stopping there, think again. Rumors also point toward Apple experimenting with a hybrid device, part Apple TV, part smart speaker, a concept similar to the HomePod but with a built-in display or direct TV output. Essentially, it could be Apple's answer to the Amazon Echo Show or Google's Nest Hub, but with Apple's signature design, performance, and privacy standards. That means a device capable of controlling your home, delivering immersive audio, and functioning as an entertainment hub, all powered by Apple's latest silicon. If Apple brings that to market, it would mark a major step toward the connected home vision the company has been quietly building for years. Now, let's not forget about software. The upcoming tvOS updates are expected to bring a major redesign focused on personalization. Apple might introduce dynamic home screens, AI-based content curation, and tighter integration with Apple's ecosystem, meaning your iPhone, iPad, and Mac will sync even more seamlessly. For instance, you could start watching a show on your iPhone, continue it instantly on Apple TV, and then pick it up again on your MacBook with your exact playback position and subtitle settings intact. Apple wants your entertainment experience to follow you across every device effortlessly. That kind of continuity is something no other ecosystem can fully match right now. On the services front, Apple TV Plus continues to grow, not just in terms of content, but in reputation. Over the last few years, Apple's original series and movies have won major awards, competing directly with Netflix, Disney Plus, and Amazon Prime. But according to insiders, Apple isn't satisfied with being just another streaming service. The next big step could be an expansion into live sports and even interactive content. Imagine watching an NBA game on Apple TV Plus with real-time stats, camera angle control, and integrated betting or fantasy league features, all within Apple's ecosystem. It's a future that Apple is quietly building, one piece at a time. Another fascinating update involves Apple's push toward deeper integration between Apple TV and Vision Pro, the company's upcoming spatial computing headset. With Vision Pro set to redefine how people experience media, it makes perfect sense for Apple TV to become its companion. Leaks suggest that future versions of tvOS could include spatial content streaming, allowing users to mirror or expand their Apple TV experience directly into the Vision Pro environment. Picture this, watching a movie on Apple TV, then instantly transferring it into a massive virtual cinema with 3D sound, all within Apple's spatial ecosystem. It's the kind of seamless cross-device experience that perfectly aligns with Apple's vision of the future. Let's also touch on pricing and release expectations. Apple's last major Apple TV 4K refresh was in 2022, and if patterns hold, we might see the next version sometime in mid to late 2025. As for pricing, Apple could keep the entry-level model around $120, but the Pro or hybrid model, with added storage, a new chip, and AI capabilities, could easily start around $199 or even higher. But if that price comes with true console-level performance and deep ecosystem integration, it might be well worth it for Apple's core user base. Of course, not every rumor will come true. Apple is known for testing multiple prototypes before deciding on a final product. Some of these features, like the built-in camera or the hybrid speaker TV model, might be delayed or canceled altogether. But the consistent theme across all leaks is clear. Apple is ready to make the Apple TV more central to the home experience than ever before. It's no longer just about streaming. It's about creating a connected entertainment universe that blends hardware, software, and AI into one seamless experience. The truth is, the Apple TV has always been underrated. For years, it was overshadowed by flashier Apple products. But now, as streaming, gaming, and smart homes converge, Apple finally has the chance to position it as the ultimate living room hub. The combination of cutting-edge performance, AI-driven intelligence, and unmatched ecosystem integration could make the new Apple TV one of Apple's most important releases in years. It's not just about watching TV anymore. It's about redefining how we experience the digital world at home. So, as we wait for Apple's next big announcement, one thing's for sure, the future of Apple TV looks more exciting than ever. Whether it's gaming, AI, or the fusion of entertainment and technology, Apple seems determined to make the living room the next frontier of its innovation story. And if even half of these rumors turn out to be true, the next Apple TV won't just be another upgrade, it will be the future of home entertainment.